Trenton 365 with Jacque Howard. Profiling the businesses, organizations, and people that make Trenton better.
Hello, friend, and welcome to the Trenton 365 show. I'm your host, Jacque Howard. The website is Trenton365.com. You can send me an email, Trenton365show@gmail.com, and you can check out our Facebook page as well, Trenton 365 Show. You're listening over WIMG 1300, New Jersey's oldest radio station and the 3-time Stellar Awards winning station. Website and Twitter are the same. WIMG1300.com, and Twitter is just WIMG1300. Facebook page is WIMG1300 also. And if you're watching, it's over WPHY, covering Mercer County, New Jersey, channel 25. In the studio with me, I have Kevin Parham and my new friend, Janet Porter. Now, Janet teased me a little while ago about her last name, and I will get her to share that later, but we're going to call her Janet Porter just for my mind capabilities at the moment. So they're going to be talking about something that is an issue that is plaguing not only the Mercer County region, but I got to give kudos. Mercer County, New Jersey is one of the best locations in the country for homelessness services. So we'll get into that in a little bit in just a moment. But besides that, we're going to be talking about an outreach program that's happening tomorrow, Wednesday, June 14th, 2017, with a rain date of June 21st, 2017, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And this is going to take place in historic Mill Hill Park in downtown Trenton, New Jersey, East Front Street and North Broad Street. And this is a location that has lots of things going on. Just a couple of weeks ago, we had the Pork Roll Festival there as well. And we'll be starting the Levitt Amp concert series, which will be taking place every Thursday beginning June 29th. And yours truly, myself, I'll be there hosting those events happening every Thursday from 5 to 8 p.m. So more information about the Mill Hill Park, this program, and my guests and archives will be on the website, Trenton365.com. So, without any further ado, Janet and Kevin, welcome to the Trenton 365 show. And I got to do a little tease here. So,
thank you.
Kevin and I go way back, and we were joking around earlier. Kevin and I knew each other when I had hair, and I can't even remember when that was. But Kevin, when you see Kevin, you'll also probably notice his face and his image from the marketing for Mercer County Community College.
Yes,
Kevin is prominently noted on the marketing for Mercer County Community College, and it's just awesome how all this stuff always comes around full circle. So Kevin,
every time.
we'll let you go first. Normally it's ladies first. We'll let you go first. So Kevin, talk a little bit about your background and what you're doing here in Trenton, New Jersey.
My background, I'm a lifelong member here of Trenton, New Jersey, and I've been in Trenton all my life. Now, 49, 50 years now. So
we weren't supposed to say that.
Well, I can say that. I don't mind telling people my age.
There you go.
I have no shame. I'm kind of transparent like that.
Mm-hmm.
I work for a very important establishment. Our assignment is to end chronic homelessness here in the Mercer County area. And me personally, I tell anybody, I think we're leading the pack. I mean, Bergen County, all the other counties, I don't think they're doing what we're doing as far as touching or encountering with homeless people in the city of Trenton. Mm-hmm. So I'm just overjoyed at my job. You know what I'm saying? I can't help it.
Now you can tell folks by his personality why I'm sure he was chosen for the marketing campaign for Mercer County Community College.
Yes, every time.
I want you to talk a little bit about that because
Mercer County College. Yeah, okay, I'm glad to talk about it because I get stopped by bus drivers. Always tell me, yo, I know your face. Are you from Mercer County? I said, yes, I go to Mercer County. What's your major? Communications, radio. Really? Oh, my God. Yo, is it a good college? Yes, it is. Okay, well, I'm sending my kids there. Okay, cool. Send it. Mercer County Community College is a very interesting college. I mean, you got professors that care. They knew my situation because as a former homeless person myself, they knew my situation, and they were like, yo, we got you. You understand what I'm saying? So it was very interesting. I mean, the years that I was there, and next thing you know, I was like, hey, Mr. Parham, would you be interested in doing a promotion? I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think nothing of it at all. And I said, oh, yeah, sure, why not? They said, okay, I didn't have to sign anything. And everybody's asking, oh, did you get paid for it? No, I didn't get paid for it. I just wanted to represent my college. This is my college. So I'm an alma mater
Yes,
person
alma mater.
for Mercer County Community College. And
That's
I'm happy
awesome.
of it. I love my school. And
Wonderful.
I love being a Viking.
Awesome. Well,
You know?
congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
and also
fantastic.
had a radio station too as well. So yeah, I love
Awesome.
my school.
Good. And Janet, over to you now, please. A little bit about your background.
Okay. My name is Janet Cleckley Porter. That was the teasing that was mentioned. I am also a lifelong resident of the city of Trenton. I love the city of Trenton. Born and raised here, went to college, married my college sweetheart, brought him back, and raised my family here. I am a 30-plus year veteran with the city of Trenton, worked in different with different vulnerable populations. And I'm currently the director of the City of Trenton Health and Human Services CEAS Center, CEAS, which is an acronym for the Coordinated Entry Assessment System Center. That's located at 509 Perry Street. Our goal at the CEAS Center is to work with homeless individuals who are sheltered and unsheltered, to assess and screen them and to link them to housing services. The CEAS Center is a collaboration, has evolved out of a collaboration of county, city, and private partnerships. HUD had mandated continuum of cares to create a coordinated system to work toward ending homelessness. In Mercer County, through the continuum of care, the CEAS Center evolved as one of the components. Our partners include the Mercer County Board of Social Services, Mercer County Alliance to End Homelessness, Mercer County Department of Health and Human Services, in addition to the city's Department of Health and Human Services, Oaks Integrated, Volunteers of America, we have Catholic Charities,
Right. Catholic Charities.
and, of course, the Rescue Mission of Trenton.
Now, you were running down this list of partners, and I'd like for you to back up and just share a little bit about what the CEAS program actually does. What services do they offer?
Okay. As I said before, our goal is to assess and screen homeless individuals and to link them to housing related services that would eventually lead them to permanent housing. What we do has evolved in different stages. We opened initially in 2015, and our initial focus was on chronic homeless individuals, to identify homeless individuals who have been sheltered for approximately 1 year or more, who have a permanent disability that may be substance abuse, mental health illness, or a physical disability. So using data from people who lived in the rescue mission, there was a group of individuals, our partners were able to identify people who were living in the rescue mission for the longest period of time. They took that group, which was approximately 65 residents back in 2015, used that group as our target group to end chronic homelessness. So what we do is we utilize what we call COC vouchers that the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development had earmarked for chronic homeless individuals, and we take those. We took the people that were identified. They would come to the CEAS Center. We screened them, and we would link those people to the agencies that had those vouchers. The goal was to ensure that those vouchers were used to those people that needed it the most, and of course that. The CEAS Center is evolving into a single point of entry for homeless people throughout Mercer County, but the goal is evolving in stages. So again, we started with chronic homeless individuals. We moved to veterans. We work closely with veteran services organizations, and we also have now a senior project that's going on simultaneously, where we're working with a group of seniors who live in the rescue mission shelter, and surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, seniors that we are finding also with our mobile outreach. Kevin and another gentleman came on board back in December. When we wanted to implement our mobile outreach efforts to reach additional chronic homeless individuals, because we realize that not all homeless individuals are sheltered. Not everyone wants to live in the rescue mission. We have people that unfortunately live in streets, as you call, under the stars, Kevin.
Under the stars, right.
And,
under the stars, and they're living in cars. They're living in like in the parks and what have you. So yeah, they do not want to go to the rescue mission at all.
So what we do, Kevin and another gentleman, Louis Rivera. He has two last names. Yeah, he has two last names also.
wait. Let's get this right. So Louis Rivera Ricardo.
Louis Angel Ricardo Rivera. Louis Angel Marcada Rivera. That's his name.
Want to give him a shout out?
Yeah, for sure.
Give him a shout out. That's my partner. Say what's going on. He's on point.
Yeah. And Louis, I don't know if you're camera shy or not, but if you'd like to come on at another time later and we can talk about some of the work that you and Kevin and Janet are doing in the CEAS program, I'd love to have you on. Because again, the whole impetus behind this program is that the more people we can get together and have conversations and share about our personal experiences in a healthy, safe environment, then we can start knocking down some of these walls and obstacles that are plaguing not only this urban environment of Trenton, but also the region as well. So, Louis, I'd like to have you come on the show next time and talk with Janet and Kevin as well. Sorry.
That's interesting that you mentioned that. I'm also participating in an internship at Homefront. Homefront is a shelter for homeless families and individuals as well. And I facilitate a group there on Wednesday evenings, and someone had was asking me about the group, and I use those words that you just used: a safe, supportive, encouraging environment, trusting environment that will people do not feel threatened and trust us in order to share, so that we can be able to help them to move forward and also to empower them and give them the tools to become self-sufficient. And with that being said, and since you opened that door, I wanted to share that one of the reasons why we hired Kevin is because Kevin was formerly homeless. And we thought that someone that was in that situation on shelter would be able to make contact, would be able to understand the struggle and to be able to understand other unsheltered homeless individuals and make contact. And his approach would be respectful and sensitive. And it's really been outstanding response so far.
Me, myself, and Louis have been able to engage and touch a lot of people that are in the streets. As I said before, sleeping under the stars, especially now in the summertime, because they don't want to be in a place where they're restricted to rules. See, people have to remember that when you become homeless, you got to remember people used to have their lives before they became homeless. You understand what I'm saying? So when you come into an environment where somebody's constantly telling you got to wake up, you got to do this, you have to do that, you have to take your medication, you have to do this, and they're coming from being free, sort of free, as opposed to going into an environment where it's not safe, or to them it's not safe, then it's a problem. It's a big problem. It's an adjustment type of thing. And
I want to give you kudos and edify you for the fact that you're willing to share your personal experiences.
Yes. Oh, yes.
As this pendulum of life swings, there's a lot of people who are out front aggressively sharing their points of view, their perspective, and sometimes in a threatening manner. But for that pendulum, when it swings back, we need people like myself when I share about, mental illness and my personal family, how I grew up, and you sharing about your homelessness. That's the balance of how we make life better for everyone. We're just about up on a break, but when we come back, I'd like to discuss more about that and give you an opportunity to encourage some other people who are listening, and for some folks who may know someone else or be in a situation themselves where they're hesitant to open up, to share their experiences, whatever they are. As Pastor Karen says, my pastor, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But we need to get to that point where we start revealing ourselves more, because that's the only way that we're going to help the latter generation. You're listening and watching the Trenton 365 show. I'm your host, Jacque Howard. You're listening over the